So the next of the new tools in Bluebeam Max that we're going to have a quick look at is the new offset feature. Now offsets have been asked for a long time. I certainly looked at this a few years ago and did some videos on how you could possibly create temporary kind of guidelines for or profiles for creating offsets, and I did this using kind of custom line styles, etc. Those videos got several thousand views on YouTube, and yeah, so this is obviously a feature that's been long asked for, and now we've got it, and you can use it in several different ways. The way I'm going to demonstrate it today is carrying on from the kind of the convert to and duplicate tools that we created last time, and we've kind of marked up this area on the drawing. And the last thing we created were some curves, I believe. And just quick, I'm going to click here. Look, yep. So we created some curves in here. And what I'm going to have a look at today is actually kind of looking at, like, when you get the construction phase, you might want some temporary paths on the site to keep pedestrians away from construction traffic, etc. So I'm going to have a look at creating some temporary paths 1.5 meters off of these curb lines. So to do this, it's quite simple. Now I click on here. I'm going to quickly hide this road markup, because we don't want that on there at the moment, and we've got our curb lines here, and all I need to do to offset this is I'm going to press the letter O, and up here I get a little menu up, and you can see I'm going to offset by 1.5 meters. Do I want to do the existing markup? No, I don't. What I want to do is I want to mark up an area, and what I'm going to do is quickly come over here. You can see these temporary lines come up, and if I click over here, I do the same again, and over here the same again. Brilliant. So I've marked up those areas. They're not the tool I want. I haven't got a tool over here for temporary footpaths at the moment, so all I'm going to do is use this paving slabs tool. Click on there, magic wand, press Control, come over here, change that one, and that one. I've now got my 3 path areas. Now that was nice and simple. The other thing you might get with this is you might want some pedestrian barriers. So going back to what we looked at last time, I'm going to select all 3 of these from down here in the markup list. I'm going to right click. I'm going to say duplicate as, and I'm going to say perimeter measurements. Come back down here just to make this easy so you can see everything. Click on here, right click. I'm going to hide those, and you can see I've got some orangey coloured lines up here. They're the new perimeter measurements that have been created, and what I'm going to do is select the timber edging tool down here, press Control, 1, 2, 3, and what have we got now? So we've got some timber edgings there. I'm going to unhide all my markups, so you can see here what we've now got is we've got 3 temporary paths marked up, all 1.5 meters off that curb line, and to the perimeter of all of these we've got a length as well, and we can use that for our temporary fencing, etc. guardrails. So yeah, this sort of thing now with the new offset tool becomes a very, very easy and quick process.